Welcome to 2025. Pause briefly, close your eyes, and envision the subtle silence that blankets the terrain of your existence. The page on the calendar has flipped. Another year has gone by, brimming with lessons absorbed, obstacles conquered, and instances that have molded you, at times delicately, at times assertively, into who you are right now. At present, as this fresh year's dawn casts its gentle radiance, you discover yourself standing at a doorway. Beyond it lies a realm poised to be sculpted by your decisions, your aspirations, and your resolve. This is the prime occasion to articulate your blueprint for transformation. Reflect on where you stood not long ago. Perhaps it was a year, perhaps a handful of months, perhaps just the previous afternoon. Think about who you were back then. Your aspirations, your anxieties, the narratives you spun about what was within or beyond your reach. Certain tales may still linger in your thoughts, while others you may have discarded like garments that no longer fit. The individual you have become now stands at the intersection of all those earlier moments, prepared at last to move ahead with enhanced lucidity and intent. Crafting your picture of 2025 begins with recognizing what genuinely holds significance for you. What ignites that inner flame, illuminating you from within? Is it shaping a more fulfilling professional journey? Strengthening your bonds? Fostering your well-being? Venturing into your creative side? Or offering something that brightens the world beyond what it was when you entered it? Allow your heart to steer you toward what rings true. In a culture that frequently pushes us to hurry without aim, grant yourself the privilege of grasping your core principles. Let your endeavors align with what you cherish most deeply. In this coming year, you have the chance to design a personal framework, one that does not simply drift in your mind as an indistinct wish, but instead rests solidly in your grasp as a tangible map. Consider putting your resolutions into writing. Indeed, physically setting pen to paper. By doing this, you grant your vision both shape and substance. Record the patterns you hope to embrace, the capabilities you intend to cultivate, the shifts in perspective you must undertake. Do not fear beginning in a modest way. Even the tallest oak begins as a minuscule seed. With each line you scribble, you secure your vision more firmly in the realm of the concrete. Welcoming change often means standing face to face with fear. Fear that you lack adequacy. Fear that others will criticize. Fear that you may falter. Recognize these apprehensions. Allow them to sit for a moment within your awareness. Listen to what they express, and then rise up, graciously yet resolutely, and direct them to depart. Progress seldom emerges in fear's absence. It arises from learning to carry fear beside you, continuing onward regardless. 2025 extends an invitation to confront your fears, not as adversaries to be vanquished, but as mentors illuminating where your growth is most needed. As you shape your outlook for the coming year, keep in mind that perfection is not the objective. Life is fluid, uncertain, and at times untidy. Some days will bring elevated excitement, while others may harbor subtle doubt. Rather than pursuing impeccable performance, focus on fostering resilience. When circumstances derail, as they inevitably shall, view it not as failure, but as a chance to gain insight. Every obstacle can transform into a launching pad if you decide to see it in that light. A blueprint for transformation is not an unyielding agreement. It's a breathing manuscript that grows in tandem with you. Also examine your surroundings. Those you choose to have around you can either foster your development or sap your vitality. Reflect on who in your world bolsters your vision, who encourages you to surpass your familiar boundaries, and who may be restraining you, whether they mean to or not. In 2025, resolve to pursue connections that elevate and motivate you. Seek out circles of explorers, inventors, and visionaries who align with your ideals. Immerse yourself in dialogues that kindle your creativity. The appropriate setting can speed your progress and enable your newly shaped vision to firmly establish itself and thrive. In the coming year, dare to imagine on a grand scale. At times, we constrain ourselves not due to unworthiness, but because we fail to conceive what might genuinely be within reach. Grant yourself permission to dream boldly, to compose on a broader canvas, to establish objectives that once appeared unattainable. Next, divide these grand ambitions into more manageable, practical measures. As a home is constructed block by block, Your metamorphosis will emerge through unwavering, consistent labor. Each action matters. Each decision carries weight. Gradually, these decisions interlace into the fabric of your existence. An essential element in articulating your aspiration for transformation is recognizing the influence of perspective. The viewpoint through which you observe your journey can shift the direction you take. Should you regard each hindrance as a blockade, you will remain stranded at the threshold. Yet if you perceive every difficulty as a riddle, an examination, or even a concealed gift, you evolve from a passive traveler in your own narrative into an engaged, robust main character. Allow 2025 to be the year you opt to view with sharper, kinder vision. The year you revise your story to emphasize your capabilities instead of your presumed flaws. As you linger at this doorway, envision reflecting back a year from now. Contemplate the sensation of having upheld the promises you currently set forth. Envision the self-assurance that will fill you when you recognize that you remained faithful to your principles, aimed for advancement, and responded smoothly to life's unexpected shifts. Allow this mental picture to lead you like a northern star during those evenings when you feel adrift or unsure. To outline your purpose for transformation is more than a tidy bit of personal development. It represents an act of bravery, imagination, and self-regard. It's a declaration that your existence is deserving of dedication, and that your aspirations merit pursuit. 2025 extends a blank canvas, yet you hold the implement. You are the painter, the writer, the designer of the life you desire. Apply vibrant strokes, compose a narrative that sparks your spirit, fashion a framework capable of enduring the trials of time. Welcome to 2025. Let this be the year you extend past prior confines. Accept unease as evidence of progress, and affirm to both yourself and the world, I am here to grow. May it be a time in which you discover not merely inspiration, but profound and enduring purpose. Clarifying your intent for transformation is the initial stride toward a more genuine and potent life. Starting now, you stand on fertile earth, prepared to sow the seeds of tomorrow. The world awaits what you will bring forth. So, move ahead and commence. Thank you for watching. Join us on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe.